I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Louisville, Kentucky, where we find Frauditor Christopher and his girlfriend Tiffany as they attempt to file a complaint with the Attorney General. But things don't go too smoothly. Oh, dearie me. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
We are at the Office of Attorney General Public Corruption Unit building.
A few moments later.
200 right here. This is the one. Video and audio good. Hello, how are you doing? We need to talk to an investigator.
You know, I'm not going to listen to his babble, but I'm 100% positive this got something to do with him claiming that he was detained in an elevator a few weeks ago, and then he was put out of the building when he tried to file a complaint. Oh, by the way, he tried to file a false copyright strike on Dr. Dave. And his name's Christopher. Hey, Christopher, if you're watching this video, feel free to file another false copyright strike anytime, sweetheart, because YouTube won't let it go through. Now let's continue on with the story.
A few minutes later.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What are you? My name is Jeff Fall. What's your name, sir?
I'm Chris. Nice
Chris
to meet
Chris
you.
what?
And this is Tiffany.
What's your last name?
Don't give that until after we've spoken.
No, we don't do that. No,
What do you mean you don't do that?
If we want to talk, I want to know who I'm talking to.
Well, no. Can I have your home address and then I'll tell you my last name?
No, we're not.
Because you can get my home address with my last name.
We're not going to do that. If you want to talk, let's talk.
I have had that happen, which is why I'm here.
Have a good day.
Sir,
No, don't do that to us. Don't do that to us.
No, because
Don't do that to us, man. I'm here trying to report. Do you think because of this? That's not the problem.
I gave you my name. I gave you my first and last name.
Yeah, but I don't have the resources to find out where you live or your phone number or harass you and contact you at home or ruin your career.
Well, I know your last name, Chris. Of course, I won't dox you here. Yeah, when you file those false copyright strikes, you gotta get up a lot of personal information, don't you, man? That's why when you file a copyright strike, you have to be prepared to go to court. And then all your personal information will be out there for the whole world to see. You gotta think about these things, Chris, before you do them just nilly-willy. But let's continue with the story, shall we?
If you don't want to resolve the situation, then that's the problem in this state.
We're done.
We're not done because it's us.
We have a good day.
No, sir. Are you an investigator, yes or no?
It's not directly related to Breonna Taylor.
It might be, because the way he's acting, you sound like somebody might have caused that.
But what it is it's things that we have experienced that's a problem. Do you
It's currently happening now.
You'll have a good day.
Give me somebody else.
Do you
Give me somebody else.
Hang on. Do you realize that officers locked us out of a public building and we
Assaulted
had
me
to
twice in a
wait.
week.
We had to wait to do a complaint.
I've been assaulted twice in 1 week by LMPD.
Oh, yes, indeed. He was manhandled. But I should have titled it Woman Handled, because this woman pictured here really kept him from getting in the office. And he's a big dude. I'd be ashamed to tell anybody that if I were you, Frauditor. Oh, I mean, Christopher. I feel so like I know you, so I want to be personal with you, Christopher.
No. Don't you dare walk away. You're under a... We need a different... This guy's a piece of shit. You're the fucking reason that this stuff's going wrong.
Have a good day.
You do not treat the public this way. Do you understand me? We need somebody different, guys. We need somebody that's actually going to help us. We need an investigator, please. We need an investigator. Are you an investigator? Okay, thank you. You need to get rid of this guy. Come here and help me. Come tell him what you told us.
Take a step back.
Come in here and tell him what you told us.
Don't. You
Take a step
don't.
back.
Thank you, guys. Help, please.
You don't.
Take a
We
step
need
We're
back.
here because we have been victim of crime from LMPD, Louisville Metro Police Department.
Now, this kind of behavior is what got the Frauditor in trouble last time. He put his foot in the door and they couldn't close it. Now he's got his hand on the door and they can't close it. Frauditor, you will never learn. Oh, dearie me. Let's carry on.
We need help, and this man denied us that because I wouldn't give him my last name. Tell him the truth. Tell him what just happened.
Well, we're not going there. You
Yeah,
don't
we're
have a
not
good
You
going
day.
said because I wouldn't give you my last name that you weren't going to help me, and you tried to leave, and now you're still trying to leave, and I need help.
Because he knows he's in the wrong.
I need
That's
help,
why
guys.
We're not going there.
We need help.
We know exactly what is required of each person within their positions, and he is an epic failure. We need someone who can do their job and wants to do their job, and
We
we
have
need to
proof.
speak with them today. We drove an hour and a half to be here. We have tried to call. No one has returned our calls. We have tried to also call, and no one has answered the phone.
That's the Frauditor's girlfriend you hear, Tiffany. Yeah, she's got her own YouTube channel, Misdemeanor something or other. Yeah, she's got a foul mouth sometimes. Oh, she lets out some terrible words. For a lady, you should be ashamed of yourself. Well, maybe she's not a lady, I don't know. Let's carry on.
You need to go.
He needs
Are any of you
need to
investigators?
calm down.
Oh, you're going to yell at
gonna
me?
go. Yes,
No.
sir.
I'm the one that
Do
was
not
mistreated.
No.
Turn to him.
You're using
Who are you?
obscenities. I'm a sworn officer just like he is.
Okay, sworn officer of what?
Of the Attorney General's office.
Okay, sworn officer of Attorney General's office, and you don't know that I have a right of free speech?
You have a right of free speech, but
Yes.
you do not have a right to stand here.
The
and
Supreme
cuss
Courts
and
have
cuss
decided that
and
my
curse.
You need to
profanity
go
is
learn
not your
laws.
problem.
You need to go learn your laws.
I'm
Your
upset
feelings
for a
don't
good
matter. Your
reason. My
feelings
life
are
is in
irrelevant.
danger.
And I smell
My-
alcohol. I smell
You don't smell alcohol, you
Oh, Christopher, you and Tiffany were out at the pub before you came into the Attorney General's office, needed a couple of stiff drinks to get your courage up. Is that what it is, boy? Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man.
If you calm down,
Yes.
Get these two
turn your
away.
cameras off.
Because these two
Okay,
are
we're
terrible
listening.
people.
I will talk to you.
You will?
We just want somebody who's professional and will take our report and actually do their job and follow their process.
And I'm scared to death after the interaction I just had with this man and that one too. You don't look at me like that.
Turn your cameras
What
off.
you
Don't
wanna
look at me
do?
like that.
Turn your cameras off.
Don't look at me like
Turn
that.
your cameras off. I will talk to you.
Now I'm scared to.
Oh, now the Frauditor wants to play the victim. This is a big guy. I'd say he's at least 6'4", if not maybe taller, 6'6". Yeah, he's a big guy. And for him to say he's scared, it's just laughable. It's just more Frauditor nonsense, if you will.
You don't
Get out of
calm
here.
down.
Stop looking at me like that, dude.
If you don't
Look at
calm
him.
down,
You're a bad person.
You
And
they
you're a bad
escalated.
person.
You two
You two are
escalated.
bad people.
Yeah.
You're
This
bad.
guy I'm appreciating. You two out of my face.
if you don't want to turn your cameras off, you can send us something in writing, and we'll take a look at it. Have
I
you
can't
sent us
put my name
something
to
before?
it because one of the
If
things
you-
I'm going to report is they found my house.
We're dealing
The
with
police that I'm trying to
retaliation.
report on, the one that assaulted me last week, he found my house. He's been calling my personal cell phone trying to find me.
Have you talked to the FBI, Justice?
I have spoken to one investigator from the FBI, but I'm not going to divulge any more information. However, he did tell me that this was the appropriate place to be and that I shouldn't expect to be treated the way you're doing it.
So,
What do you think, good people? Maybe a lawsuit brewing here? Oh, man, another frivolous lawsuit that'll be tossed to the curb.
let me make sure I understand. You've talked to an FBI agent
Correct.
in Jefferson County
I didn't say in Jefferson County.
about
But
a police officer down there that assaulted you.
yes, I have
And he
spoken
told
to
you
the
to come
FBI.
here.
He said this is the appropriate measures.
We spoke with an individual.
he asked me if
in
I've spoken with the
FBI that has
Kentucky-
jurisdiction over this.
He asked me if I've spoken to
The
the
Justice
Kentucky Attorney
Department.
General's office.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what you need to do. Send all this to me in writing and come down back and we'll make an appointment and we'll talk calmly without cameras and we'll get to the bottom of this.
I just don't want these two around.
These two need to be
two are
gone.
bad
I will talk to
people.
you personally. So.
Oh, that's never going to do, sir, because they have to have their cameras on for clicks and views on YouTube. That's the only way the lass and the lad can make their money, because they're unemployable.
You know how to treat a victim?
If you don't quit talking like this, I'm not going to.
Well, you look at his face. Look what he's doing. Behind your back, he's over here going,
They're squinting.
yeah, I mean, what are you,
smirking, and
3?
Very unprofessional. It's very unprofessional. And yes, we do get loud sometimes, but we have to get loud to find people who will listen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm listening.
Thank you.
And I will listen if we can do it in a professional.
We can, as long as we don't deal with people like these two.
All right, so the gentleman's agreed to help him out and everything is just perfect. Well, not quite. They're going to take some parting shots. Let's listen into that.
But if you want me to help you,
I know, but I'm just telling you,
talk
and we
to me
also
and my people respectfully if you want our help.
Tell that to them.
we did not
and you got a
start
deal.
using any type of profanity until
What happened?
he tried to violate
And
our
I'm not
rights.
going to argue anymore.
I'm not
sent
But
me
you
out
need to
everything
know what
you can.
happened. What happened here that caused that was this man came out. He demanded my last name immediately, and I was hesitant to give it to him due to the circumstances in which what I'm doing the report for, right? Because I told you I've been being harassed. So he said, if you're not going to do that, I'm leaving. And he started walking away, and I was like, please, please, please don't do that. And he said, if you're not going to give me your last name, you ain't getting no help. And
Just a crybaby. I wonder what his backstory is. Why can't he get a real job? No education, jail record. I mean, what's the story, man? Because everybody has a story. Hey, like I said earlier, Frauditor, feel free if you want to file another copyright strike, because YouTube's not going to check it out. They're going to say, no, we can't take that, bro. Sorry. Speaking of which, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, this is the place for you. Please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Christopher and Tiffany. I hope y'all get some relief there in Louisville, Kentucky. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.